Remnant 2. Tips to keep you alive. In the challenging Souls-like game Remnant 2, players must battle past legions of foes to confront challenging monsters in order to advance to the next checkpoint. The difficulty may come as a shock to people who are not familiar with its predecessor. Even though the game doesn't pull any punches and your health and ammunition are limited, when a boss is ultimately killed, it can be quite satisfying. While learning the controls and battle accounts for a large portion of Remnant's challenge, being organized and understanding what to do will greatly ease your experience. Here are some Remnant 2 tips and advice to keep you alive on your journey. Tip number 1. Select the archetype. Choosing an archetype is the first significant choice you'll have to make in Remnant 2. After finishing the tutorial, you may choose between 4 distinct builds, each with a different skill set and starting loadout. Tip number 2. Perfect the dodge roll. The dodge roll technique in Remnant 2 will frequently be your most effective defensive tool against both the game's standard adversaries and larger-than-life bosses. Tip number 3. Use the correct guns at the correct ranges. Different weapons have different purposes. For example, shotguns work better when used up close and personal with your attacker, whereas snipers are better suited for long-range target destruction. Tip number 4. Watch the weight of your armor. Each piece of armor has a weight value, and wearing too much armor might restrict your movement and lower the invulnerability frames on your dodge roll. Tip number 5. Improving your weapons. Improve your weapons so you can defeat opponents, elite mobs, and even the majority of bosses. Tip number 6. Make use of consumables. Bring extra consumables to provide you bonuses or strategies to negate the effects of a tough monster when getting ready for it. Utilize consumables to get rid of unpleasant status effects while your relic restores your HP to 100%. Tip number 7. Preserve ammo. In Remnant 2, preserving ammunition is essential. Your ammunition will quickly run out if you use your main weapon to blast every adversary. Tip number 8. Improve your relic. One of your arsenal's most crucial weapons is your relic. Your relic will serve as your primary source of healing regardless of your archetype, and you may enhance it to make it even more effective.